Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have the European Grand Campaign event. We have two great maps for you that you're seeing the overview of right now. The first map being the Otto and Sherritt Farms, followed by Hatch's Attack. I haven't seen these maps in a while, so I'm very excited. With that being said, thank you to our YouTube members for the support. If you would like to support, please go below the video, hit the join button, and you can see all the prices and perks there. Our teams for today: on the Union Round 1, CSA Round 2, you have the Army of Northern Virginia, Hampton's Legion, 30th Ohio, and the 42nd Pennsylvania. Whereas on the Confederate side Round 1, Union side Round 2, you have the 17th Michigan and 9th Corps together, 1st Delaware, Irish Volunteer Brigade, Iron Brigade, Pennsylvania Army, and the Hoods Division. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy this event. And here we are live on the battlefield for the European Grand Campaign. Otto and Sherritt haven't watched this map in a while, so it'll be interesting to see. Very exciting. So interestingly is we're starting a couple minutes late because my screen went black again and my laptop kind of crashed. I think I might know why though. We downloaded Visual Code Studio again and set that all up and it happened again, so might have to do something with that. But regardless of that, we are here, Union as a whole, sitting on the stone wall shooting down. That's when I first played this game a couple of years ago. That was a strategy for Union. They just sat on this beautiful stone wall and just shot the CSA down to try to win. CSA kind of counteracting this though has kind of put themselves in a position where they really can't get hit. The most forward group, they're even behind a building, so it's still going to be hard. Maybe these guys on the left side are going to get hit, but IVB is holding. The rest of the CSA really spread out. Looking at our numbers here, we can see it's a dead even server, 185 players. Exciting to see. Union has a surprising number of people, 9 on artillery. Confederates have 6. And in terms of artillery on this map, while we do have some downside, Confederate artillery is probably a good 3 out of 10. Like, they can counter battery, that's for sure. But counter battering is just a terrible idea unless you can hit every single shot, which that's very hard to do. And then Union artillery wise, it's okay. I mean, they can see where the CSA are on the left side. If they're holding there, can be good. But a lot of these guns are being aimed directly at the CSA artillery, even though they don't have as many. So, is Union moved yet? Nope. No, of course, I am looking at the part of the line that isn't going. You see Killer out in front, followed by Tyndall here from the 42nd PA. And they are going to have a nice opening. So the guy here try to push up here. CSA is here, though. Midwest Brigade. 9th Corps here as well. I don't know how many they hit, but there's a lot of Union going there. And now they're falling back. I've never really understood falling back in this game. Maybe, I guess that's not okay. I mean, that's fine. Sorry, I'm screwing all my words. We got PA here. PA is pushing very far forward. I don't know why these guys pushed up. They lost a couple guys here. And the rest of the CSA is formed up on this white snake fence. I mean, I guess if you want to, that's not even a snake fence. It's just a white fence. And now Union charging in on the CSA. More CSA coming down from the top side there, getting some nice flanking shots. It's kind of hard to tell who's winning just because of the smoke. It appears CSA is winning. CSA actually getting on their flank as well. But CSA dominating that push, and we can see even by the ticket count that the differential is very huge. You have a couple Union guys left. You have Sebastian here.
Continue pushing. Delaware rally. Delaware rally. Delaware rally. 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 Don't worry. We did your job for you. Do not worry. We did your job for you. Do not worry. We did your job for you. Go back to your little pussy huts.
You heard it here from Bus. So we have some guys going on top of the house here. Flags can spawn men up here. Very funny to see.
Cloud, don't fall off.
Oh, he's just sitting up there.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
Oh, I guess you can kind of get up there. That's
It's okay, Cloud. It's okay.
That's great. So CSA enjoying themselves here. But Union forming up on the good old stone wall. A couple guys taking shots.
Do it, then you're not gay. You're just an ally.
Targets on the open. Targets on the open.
$20 and $18 billion today.
But they are just taking shots. The rest of the Union slowly moving this way. That looks kind of sick. But I mean, you have two guns counter battering, two shooting towards the CSA infantry. Hey, it got a hit. Other than that, both sides, it's still a waiting game. I mean, that's kind of auto and check at this point. Historically, we've seen the Union kind of charge this house, take the house, and then just hold there the whole game. But with flags not being able to spawn men in there anymore, it can be a hard strat. So everyone's engaging shots. Confederates ahead on tickets. We're almost 10 minutes into this match. CSA doing a great job so far. CSA it just looks like they have a lot more men. Of course, they're very spread out compared to the Union, but I'm kind of surprised CSA has guys on the right side. Maybe it's just to make sure. It's first Delaware. We saw them do that flanking force last time, so I guess in reality, maybe not a terrible place because you can flank. We got war crime up here.
Oh, damn.
No one will suspect him to be here, and for some reason this character, he can hold himself up just by the tip of his toes. This is how strong that man is. I mean, how does this look like from down here? Oh. Wait, is that? Huh, that's weird. But Union artillery not proving effective there. I'm surprised Union isn't being more aggressive. Whenever the attackers, you got to be aggressive. You can't sit back and shoot for 10 years. Because on this map, or just any map in general, right, when you're shooting from a long ways away, tickets are going to kind of be traded evenly. And at a very slow rate, you don't have a lot of time. But also on a map like this where the CSA can basically hide themselves everywhere. I mean, there's not a whole lot of Union. I didn't know that the Confederates had guns here. Or maybe they moved it over. Regardless. It's a cool spot. Yeah, you just the CSA volley. What the heck? Did he probably just team killed him because he was standing. I don't know though. He died in formation, so it's not like the end of the world. That's funny though. But when will the Union go over? That is the $1 million question.
Right, boys, we're just going to the
They did push. It's just going to the
Stay on your side.
Imagine being that one guy. He just finally stands up and gets killed by artillery. And here goes the Union Corn Brigade, 42nd PA. leading the way. Rest of the Union hopping up and over. Shots going out. Union kind of getting hit. But here we go. Wow. Actually, we looked last time from the CSA view, so this will be a good view. You can kind of see that CSA artillery up top. CSA is going to slowly be moving over to that white fence there. Union's actually kind of holding. Good shots by CSA. It looks like those guys that just kind of waited were waiting for the CSA volley and then started going. So they're trying to aim up here. Not a lot of CSA cresting at most of their artillery. Looking at the CSA side, though, a lot of them just returning to these positions that we saw earlier. First, Delaware moving along the backside to flank. I guess these guys can kind of see him on the side, IVB. But Union's about to hit engaged very shortly. Let's see what First Delaware does. First Delaware should have very nice shots right here. Only hitting a couple though. But here goes Killer. He's going to push his men forward. Confederates are kind of spread out, so this does leave the Union a chance to kind of hit them in different places and independently wipe them. PA falling back because they realize they're outnumbered. A couple of them going down, though. Midwest Brigade, 9th Corps. Kind of charging in. Union's not all charging together. There's a couple guys charging on the right. They're getting slaughtered. The rest charging the left. Union go down to engage. Confederates actually kind of pushed out. Confederates actually counter-charging here. Not all of the Union charged. Very interesting. The flag trying to get away in the distance. It looks like it will, but will this other flag get away? He is cruising. And he goes down. Union goes down fourth of the way through engage. These guys are trying to save the flag, but they're just resulting themselves getting out of lines. A couple CSA actually going up and over, but I don't think they're going to go much further than that. Why are they guys stopping? Go! Confederates almost down to engage, though, but at this point, 15 minutes in the match. Pretty impressive by the Confederates so far. Pretty dang impressive. There's actually one good old Union man. He's level 70, so he probably knows what he's doing. Not tier 100. But he is up there.
Everything's great.
Everything's great and gay.
I can't see.
How you doing?
Actually, that artillery shot hitting the Confederates down to engage maybe have been an artillery kill. Union, I don't know why they're focusing on these guns. There's like one guy shooting a gun. You actually do have a Rambo. Mr. Jackson. We've seen him over here the whole game. Looks like actually an artillery NCO. Just kind of scouting to see where these shots go. That is my guess. So, Union has returned to the stone wall. They all got back in the game. They've tried hitting this right side numerous times. They gotta maybe try hitting another direction. Maybe charging down the center. Again, not easy. But it's something different. Keep the enemy on their toes a little bit. And speaking of which, we have A and V. They're starting to push to the back of this house. Rest of the Union following now.
Flag recovered.
Get out of the house. Get out of
I wouldn't stand too close to Vink. You never know when he might go off.
What? No. What the fuck?
Guys,
Okay,
hey,
I get it.
hey, come turn yourself against the house.
Yeah, Confederate artillery almost getting a hit there. Actually, that must have been a volley. One of those shots went through the wall. It was kind of cool to see. Bus, maybe noticing what the Union's doing. You can kind of see that bullet hole go through. That's very cool. But here comes the Union. Looks like they're going to try to hit this far left side. Again, it's going to be very difficult. In terms of our CSA defense, you see HD holding up on this kind of straight fence. The Delawareans are holding in the bushes. Iron Brigade actually being very aggressive. Lucian leading. He's going to... I don't know if he's trying to surprise him. Killer going down as Hood's division starts getting shots off. Looks like Iron Brigade, our first Delaware, is going to kind of push up through the woods here. Brilliant shots on this corner here as more Union starting to push in here. Wow, they are just getting slaughtered as they run into this little hole. The Hampton's Legion trying to make something happen, charging in some 42nd PA guys as well, but, I mean, CSA is holding strong. Union's kind of sitting back. Actually, looks like first Delaware went up to try to flank them. They're getting wiped, but it distracted a decent amount of the Union, so... Wow. It's almost half a morale stage different right now. That's grown ever since we started. 42nd PA going up and over. Are they charging or are they sitting? They're holding.
Oh, never mind.
See Senior Daz here. What a man. Great war rights content on his channel.
I think I was one of like 3 people who didn't die in the end.
But Tyndall telling his men to keep going. They're going to try to engage Iron Brigade. Iron Brigade's actually pushing out of the woods. This is what the Union needs. Good shots by Iron Brigade, though, but a lot of Union coming in. And this is going to be a nice ticket farm for the Union, even if the Union's losing a lot. Up on this fence here is HD. HD's going to start moving in as well. This is something that the Union needs. First Delaware now coming down from the top side. I assume that's them anyways. It is indeed. They're going to hit him from behind. And IEB's coming into flank. The Union forces that charge are getting pinched. They're falling back. Union's almost down to taking losses, but brilliant charge by Union. That made the ticket differential a little closer. I think Cloud getting a brilliant point-blank shot and a stab off. Promote that, man. Again, Union going down to taking losses. Thanks to Cloud. So Union is going to have to find a place to hit. The ticket differential definitely decreased. That was... CSA was more spread out. It took them a while longer to reform up. But the Union kind of failed to charge. So maybe CSA was like, oh, we can return to where we're at. But in reality, there was a whole Union group still ready to go. So first Delaware, still holding in the woods here. To their left, you have HD. They've been holding there. Not a lot of manpower here. Behind the barn, you have the Iron Brigade holding on the left. Brilliant here. See Toaster back up there. IVB's out on the bottom left side. And then you still have a couple CSA guys out on the far left. Midwest Brigade, 9th Corps. I'm surprised we aren't seeing the CSA kind of shift to the right in case the Union try to hit him in the center or left, but PA is going back. You have a couple Union Rambles. I don't know why they're going out like this. Who's he aiming at? Oh, the gunner. He probably thought he died in that shot. Bus does not want to risk his shot. You say guy is still alive. Oh, he shot a gun.
Whose flag is out there?
And he missed.
Your mama's flag.
No, I got my mom's flag.
Mama ain't got no teeth either, but we don't say shit.
Or CSA starting to shift from the backside here. It's actually Iron Brigade. They're moving from the backside, buffing their forces up. And Iron Brigade's kind of forming up. It looks like they're about to volley here.
Why can't it be black?
Missing every single shot.
You'd rather black flag?
But this ticket differential has really decreased. Really decreased. War Union. Pushing from the house here, Hampton's Legion, 42nd PA, Corn Brigade. But, hey, CSA Artillery getting a devastating hit in the center. What a time to miss that. Union Art. I don't know who shot that, but they almost got a hit. And here goes A and V. They know. Gareth in front. Killer's probably dead. They're going to try to slam the first Delaware.
Right.
Spray.
I don't know why the CSA have them so... They're so spread out. Like, why is Iron Brigade in the back? They're only going to be able to shoot into their friendlies. IVB and HD moving in as well. Iron Brigade now charging in. I don't know why Iron Brigade was so far back. They had to wait a while to shoot so they wouldn't hit their friendlies. Confederates going down to taking losses. It's like 15th. Iron Brigade's going in, but IVB HD sitting back. I don't know why some are going in, some aren't. Midwest Brigade, 9th Corps. More 9th Corps. I just see the officers' tags and go instinctively to that. But these guys are just getting some flanking shots. We saw the first Delaware do this earlier in the game, but now they are doing it themselves. But tickets, they're getting closer. It's about a 10% difference, 10-15% difference right now.
Moving left, boys. Moving left. Back left. Back
There
left.
they go. So will the Union hit the left again? That is the question. It's worked a lot better than the right. It's mostly because CSA has had interesting calls. I mean, they're not. CSA's not doing bad. They haven't given up any ground. They're still ahead on tickets. The execution could be better though, and this margin could be even larger than what we already see it as. So for now, we wait. 20 minutes left, 19 and a half technically. The Confederates are still doing a good job. I mean, everyone still has a good chance to win this game. Union has plenty of time to work the ticket margin. They've been decreasing this margin as time goes on. And CSA has a good chunk of taking losses left. Which, at this point in the game, in 25 minutes, almost 26 now, pretty dang impressive. But it's just, again, the ball is in Union's court. I don't know why, like right now, I don't know why they're so far out. I guess they're getting closer, nicer shots, but they're putting themselves very close to the Union, heavily outnumbered. They're going to get shot up. More CSA doing some rising volleys or running up, shooting, falling back, that being IVB.
I know they're 28, but shoot them anyway.
So, yeah, I mean, if you just look, these guys are heavily exposed. More CSA pushing up, that being Iron Brigade and HD. They're actually getting some great shots with those volleys. You just saw the left side of that Union line just get shredded. And Union's starting to reposition because of it. Waiting for the CSA gun to go off again. They have an officer with them now.
boys. To the north.
Fire at will
Get on
north.
the fence, boys. Get on the fence. Don't stand in the open.
Hey, shoot him. Come on now.
Get on the fence,
Bernardi
boys. Get in
shell
some
hits in
cover.
your ass. Fucking your
It's a
ass
good
real
thing
tight.
those
Absorb
rebels
the
are
blow.
dumb.
But
Come on, boys. Keep putting it on them. Keep that fire up.
this clock is just ticking, and Union is kind of shooting their way. They're letting the CSA gun kind of take their due sweet time. He ran over to a different gun, so let's see if he hits. If he's shooting, I can only assume.
Hey, we're dying here.
I'm dying.
You know, I want to go check to see what the gunner's doing, but once I go, he's gonna shoot that gunner, isn't he? Oh no, he got killed by Pearl. None other than the Pearl, the man, the myth, the legend himself. I mean, nearly all the unions here, they have one group in reserve. Who is in the back here? It looks like Hampton's Legion for the most part. They're just getting their bayonets or reloads, getting back in this game.
Alright, boys, keep up this fire, damn it. Corn and buck.
Union's almost to breaking though.
Why are you doing so close?
Give up, boys.
That's
Keep
what
the
I
fire,
load
keep
my
the
gun
fire.
with.
Shall protect them.
This corner, the Union artillery almost hitting their friendlies. That would have been
Or the
funny.
corn on which the buck god feeds.
What?
Come on, boys. Keep
I
the
hope this
fire,
gun
keep the
shoots
fire.
soon.
Oh, keep up the fire.
Friendlies are silencing their arteries.
Keep pouring up.
But I mean, yeah, CSA has shifted nearly their whole line towards the center right side here, making sure they can help their friendlies quickly. Artillery overshooting,
It's a terrible artillery shot.
above shooting, I guess.
Bring it on them.
Filling the gap.
Because overshooting is when you go past them. I
Knock
guess
it to 'em,
above
boys.
shooting.
Tickets are getting
is-
more level.
I don't know. I don't know the right term for that.
Oh shit. Oh no. God,
The
no.
fire, boys.
Good fucking work right now.
I'm gonna die.
Go win.
Keep pouring it on.
Let's see how the CSA has
You must crouch if you
returned or how they're defending. You have IVB, they're kind of pushing off on the left side here. You have Ninth Corps calling behind IVB, PA behind the house. HD being where they've been all game, and you have 1st Delaware to the right. Behind all of them is the Iron Brigade. But yeah, 1st Delaware shifted up to their artillery. Union's about to go into breaking. Confederate's almost there as well. That margin's getting ever so closer.
Reload hole. Reload hole.
There they go. That comrade just died. And then he has to up and over and go. 42nd PA going in the center road. Foreign Brigade with them. And now it looks like they might be charging the center. Maybe they're going for the pre-cap right now. Knock CSA down. You have Hampton's Legion. They're going straight to the point of contention. We don't know where point of contention is. I'm pretty sure. I guess it's not in. I guess they're on cap. So they're pre-capping. It's going to be very tight. I mean, they should charge this group out on the right side if they see him. That being IVB. But IVB has got a good 7-8 guys. It could be very juicy. They're falling back because of that first VA nose, though. What are these guys doing? What are they doing?
Come on, boys.
HD just threw the game. IVB, Iron Brigade going in. Point still going in favor of Union. Rest of the CSA charging, and that's game. Hood's Division just threw that game. Wow. Okay. They might have necessarily, I mean, maybe Union would have not capped, and they would have pushed him down to breaking. But the clock would have gone down for a lot longer. We would not have known what would happen if Hood's Division just didn't charge right in and all die in skirmishing it on the line. They just threw that game. So, I mean, CSA was doing an okay job too. Union did exactly what they need to do. That's just such a big blunder. Uh, so yeah, good first round. A lot of shooting. It felt kind of quick. But yeah, with that being said, we will see you in the second round. And here we are live with our second map here, Hatch's Attack. What a good map Hatch's Attack is. So many different areas to hit. You can hit the corn, very congested, and then you can go in the open on the left side. I just think it's a cool looking map. Union starting to push up the center. You have Lyles here, probably scouting, but quickly at the CSA defense. Looks like we got the 42nd PA, 30th Ohio, holding on that far right side. ANV, 59th New York, kind of in the woods on the far left side. Hampton's Legion, very right in front. I guess there was no one here. I thought there was someone here, but Union's push. They're going through the corn right now. They're just going to kind of go straight in for the center here. Maybe cap. I don't know. We'll see. But they are heading that way. Union kind of spread out here. First Delaware and such in the front.
Because nobody asked about your fucking penis exploding chamber, mate.
What are they talking about?
I'm gonna send you to the penis explosion
The
chamber
wee-wee
and have your penis
explosion
exploded immediately.
B company.
Nobody asked you about the wee explosion chamber, they didn't.
I reckon nobody fucking asked that cunt like.
Never mind. They come back with
Aye, they be shooting.
Hey, Bollocks, where are you from?
And Union's going to wipe this force of the ANV. More guys coming in, but they're going to get defeated in detail here. As the whole Union team is just slamming into the CSA group here, and they are just heavily outnumbered. More CSA starting to move in. Hampton's Legion moving in from the left, from the right. We see the 42nd Corn Brigade hitting the Union guys from behind. The beginning of this Union charge, trying to hit the end tail of Hampton's Legion.
Hey, I'm charging you.
And it's looking like Confederates are going to win this in the end. And the Confederates will hold tickets relatively even. Actually, wait, they might lose. So, sides flipping indeed. Confederates holding the line. Union down on tickets again. So, defenders are ruling today. In other words, we have Army here from the Union side. The attackers vibing in the corn. And then holding up on the top of these rocks is Lyles. We've seen him here all game. What a top G material we have here. Oh, he's in the game, so he must be scouting. He's got his little position there on the rocks. And Union's not even going to stop. Major Stevie here from the one and only Irish Volunteer Brigade is going to be pushing up the center with his guys. Rest of the Union still kind of forming up in spawn. The question is, do they have their loads and bayonets? No, they don't. Looks like they're going to stop and get their bayonets and reloads here. So, Confederates, for the most part, they're kind of holding it still in the center. They're returning some of their guys to the right side. Because we see the Union historically push down the far right, the center, or the left. It's almost like we're watching Gettysburg, except on completely different terrain. But IVB gets their bayonets and their loads. The rest of the regiments in the back.
Oh, there's Critta.
Barracuda?
Do the Critty over here. Yeah, there's Barracuda, there's Critty.
Where'd you learn English?
You got a
Yeah,
big
that didn't sound like English to me, brother.
Yeah, they used to call it a gyro in New York. It's a hero.
I don't know what they're
That's right.
talking about. Gyro, Euro. I don't know. Words sound weird. I would always call it a gyro, and then we'll solve it with a euro. And
Once reloaded on your
the
knees.
world forever changed. So, 32nd, oh my god, 42nd. The regiments have combined here. They're kind of reforming. Killer kind of pushing out kind of far, trying to see where the Union is. You got those nice binos, IVB, doing the good old fence strat. And here comes 9th Corps running alongside.
Shit, I fell off.
And it looks like they're just going to try to do the same exact thing again. When Killer definitely sees him, he's starting to run back toward his men. The question is, will the CSA converge on the center? Union kind of spread out a whiles away. But here we go with another Union offensive. It's what you like to see. Try and hit him from the side, hitting a couple. That man getting absolutely done. IVB gonna go in from the side. They're the only ones going in though, and they got slaughtered. Rest of the Union still kind of holding back.
First brigade up and over.
First Delaware now up and overing. It looks like they were just waiting for the rest of their teammates as they're now all going in. CSA a little more prepared. Hampton's Legion now pushing over to the left. Of course, you didn't know where the Union was going to hit originally, so of course you're more prepared this time.
I'm a really big fan of him. I've been getting really into him as of recently. We got him.
And it looks like CSA is winning this charge. IVB not being in there is a big thing. You also have Iron Brigade holding back. Union hitting a gauge, but Confederates are just about there as well. They're countercharging. These guys, looks like 42nd and Corn Brigade, 30th Ohio, are charging out here as well. Very interesting move here. Like some of these guys are just charging them. This is forcing the Confederates to go down to engage. 42nd kind of holding in the middle. A couple Union guys, Hood's division, holding out here. Cloud getting destroyed. And these three guys are going to start running away. That Union group still has men here. Do they have a flag? I don't see it.
Watch out, there's another retard around here.
Kill that flag.
Get that flag.
Get the flag. See that guy in the open. Get him, Monkey. Oh, Monkey, you missed him.
Sorry, I still love Monkey.
Oh, G-Bo, you missed him.
Come on with somebody.
No.
Sorry.
He's just
Watch out,
running
watch out,
around.
right.
He's blocking us.
Too much.
What's going on, boys?
A and B moving up to wipe this because, I mean, they don't actually, they do have a flag. I was wrong there. Union is starting to push up. Bus gunning it back up here. Union wants to get a foothold. This would be a great foothold for them. I mean, why is this flag bearer so far forward? We have first VA here. What a man. The great Scots. Rest in peace. Gareth and Lucian about to come in contact. And Gareth gets the kill, but how is he still alive? He should be dead.
I will sacrifice my life.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Rebel.
IVB going in again, all by themselves though. They're dying. I don't know why they're doing that, but regardless of that fact, Union's ahead on tickets. That margin's ever so increasing. 10 minutes in this match. One of the Union guys, I don't know if he's charging it or trying to get a flag. Ninja, the man, the myth, the legend. There goes Ninja. By Red. And also a legend. Bus and first Delaware. They're going to try to hit him from the side, but little do they realize CSA respawns might hit him now. They're actually lucky that they're stopping.
There's other rocks around. You don't gotta creep up.
Rest of the Union still kind of holding back on that fence. 42nd P is going to try to hit him.
Northwest.
Left.
Pull back. To the corner.
Yankee Doodle.
Corner to the corner.
Better brace.
First Delaware getting wiped. But Union has a firm position. Tickets about even. Union a little ahead.
Be aware of that. Shut him. We're on him, boys.
So for now, it's just a shootout. We don't really know who has the advantage. Time will tell. Of course, the attackers do. They have such a great position. They've lost every charge. They could probably win a charge if they did it now. Keep those flags back. Still getting respawns in to hold that position. IVB is kind of shifting out to this left side, more like IB. Malek's here. I think he's just trying to get this flag. He goes down. What a way to go. Look how beautiful this game is. We have a couple Union guys over here. These are the HC guys we saw earlier in the game. They're looking at this property here. Oh, beautiful house here. Look at that. All the glorious furniture in the world here. Already there for you. You don't even have to worry about it. Like moving in. Don't need a U-Haul.
Watch your friendlies going in there.
Jeez Louise. So Savvy getting team killed, Spirits getting lost, Centurion. Will Centurion make it out?
Your music sucks. Oh, it's so yeah, it's blow my fucking brains out because
So I don't know why IVB is just charging it all by themselves. Maybe it's to try to continually get their tickets down. But I mean, Confederates are now ahead on tickets. We do have Iron Brigade shifting to further right. Maybe this is just to get a better vantage point, spread their men out. Because, I mean, Union is very clumped up here. Confederates should not be missing. I mean, it might be a little... actually, these are kind of hard shots. You're shooting uphill. You're kind of at the crest of that hill. Very hard shots indeed. So if you thought one guy was good out here, we now have two. They're doubling their numbers. Pretty impressive here. On this far left side, we have the one and only Bus. He's just letting it rip on the pistol. Very interesting. He actually got a hit there. Wow. Never mind, Bus. Never mind. First Delaware actually is pushing out to these rocks here. So it really looks like the Union plan. I'm surprised they aren't being more aggressive as they were earlier by charging in. But wow.
Good cover over here. Good cover.
These guys kind of crouching down. So it really looks like Union just kind of wants to shoot them down to breaking. They're about to hit taking losses, so not a terrible idea. Both sides actually about to go down to taking losses. Union's a little behind on tickets, but that doesn't mean they're losing. They're doing pretty dang well.
Over here, guys. On the rocks right here.
Cover to the north.
Maybe he didn't have his pistols. His pistol shots. He wanted to get 6 more. I mean, that might be worth a respawn. A ticket for 6 more shots. Maybe 9 if you have the Lamette. Alright, I mean, both sides just inching. Confederates reshifting. This is probably 42nd and 30th Ohio. They're shifting to this right side to try to get on their side. And as they do that, Bus is going to take his men, and they're just going to go straight up the center. I mean, these guys are getting hit, but no surprise there. Union going down to taking losses. More Union moving in. HD, whole Union team is charging here. Maybe they saw those guys move off, and now they're charging in. Union very spread out. Confederates going down to taking losses. But most of the Union is kind of trying to move around their flank. That's what they were doing. Union is winning this charge right now. Of course, the brilliant timing of that charge allowed them to defeat him in detail. Will they be able to win this side of the charge, though? We'll see. 9th Corps here engaging with the 42nd PA, who's kind of slamming them from the side. This is actually going to be quite close. Maybe not. Yeah, the last remaining Unions over here. These HD Raiders. That's the first tag I saw, but there's a lot more. Union a little behind on tickets. But that doesn't mean a whole lot. Couple Rambos. Wow. Making it out alive. Oh, this man does not want to make it out alive. Oh, we'll see. Missing his shot. Oh!
Run away.
He's going to get this flag back. Union saves one flag. What a shot there. Finn wants the flag, though. Doesn't see our homie Michael here. And Finn is going to return back to his friendly lines. Union actually down by a decent amount now. What a shot. Great shot, Creamer. Those two Confederate guys are still there. They're just kind of watching. Waiting there menacingly.
Yeah, I got it off of taking the flag. Oh,
no, if you pick up the flag, even if it's full, you get sharps on the respawn.
Yes, but you can't just get infinite sharps. So you have everyone pick up the flag, take turn. I don't think so.
Yeah, you can.
You're not HD.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch.
As long as they're in the same unit.
I highly doubt.
Union reforming. Confederates holding. Good charge by Union. It looks like... as of now, I think Union's going to win this game. Confederates might go down the last stand. I think there's a good shot of that happening. CSA has won every single charge. Of course, they're defending. They got a decent position. Most of the Union teams going up the center. These men alerting their friendlies, probably, hopefully. But the whole CSA team is in the center.
Stop commenting on my underneath my fucking screenshots.
For the Shanky Army, I do not give a damn. They're running out of tickets.
Jeez. Confederates starting to begin shots as the Union guys as they come up. They're going to the left side here, so they're a little more exposed. Are they going to charge off to the left at them or go in the center? We'll see IVB going to the left, though. Rest of the Union kind of going down that center position that we've seen them do historically. I don't know why IVB's in the open. Maybe more of a distractionary force. Not a lot of them dying despite their openness. And the Union is just returning to this position. Union's actually kind of getting shot up, though. Thought we were maybe going to see a charge, but not the case. We'll see what they do, though.
On the star, Delaware.
Delaware to the star.
First Delaware is actually going to go around to this right side, maybe try to get a flanking action. We will see. CSA is still kind of holding these original positions that we've seen them hold all game, except for the far left and right. Those sides have collapsed in here. It really looks like First Delaware is going to try to go around for a flank. They don't have a flag, so it conceals them a little more. So, it looks like we'll probably see a charge once First Delaware gets kind of close. Actually, a lot of the Union returning to the left side. So, Union's going to try to hit them from 3 different sides here. But the question is, when will they charge? Where are they going to... Yeah, I guess it's when will they charge? So this left side, instead of kind of pushing straight to the woods and charge, they're going to try to push out even further left. Iron Brigade hitting this left side. Union hitting braking. Confederates still a decent way ahead on this. They're inching ever so closer down that fence line towards the Union position. Let's see where First Delaware is going. They actually do have a flag now. And it looks like they're just going to try to hit him from behind.
Get your loads behind the rock. Get your loads
But
behind the rock.
ANV and Hampton's Legion. No, they're there. So, I mean, it might be that the Union's just waiting for them to go down to breaking and then pushing in. I mean, it's going to be hard for Union to break them out, but they have plenty of time. Boss is actually taking his men really far right under these big rocks. Big rocks. Nice kill by Hitman. He is a hitman indeed. Hits a shot and looks like he won't get away. It almost looked like he was, and then he didn't. Iron Brigade kind of pushing up. It looks like they ran up, took some shots, and now they're falling back. They're getting clobbered, though, on that left side. They're outnumbered from the start. Union kind of pushing up onto the point here. It is IVB. On these rocks, they got, little did they realize there's like 2 free kills there. Will Centurion or Unilama find them? The world may never know. You have HD guys coming up and over. Malloy wants kills.
Excuse me, sir. What do you think you're doing? I don't think I hit that guy, but I'm gonna hope that I did. Hey guys, start fighting in formation. Make sure you're in formation.
He's going really far through here. And our poor hitman goes down again.
You're such an idiot. You know that. You just cost your team 10 fucking tickets. Bye? Bye.
Yourself, you little retard.
Love to see that. So 42nd, 30th Ohio trying to flank the IVB now that they wiped them on that flank. Confederates hit breaking. And Confederates are going to win that. The last really remaining group is the First Delaware, and they seem to be pulling back around here. Union is almost the final push. I didn't even realize that.
Who'da know?
So it's down to more waiting. I mean, Union's not really going to push forward. Confederates could try to push them out of this corner here, but they might lose a lot of tickets doing that. We also remember that First Delaware is now returning to this corner position with their flag. Actually, Killers, they're sending their guys in to try to wipe them out. Try to push them down a final push, because, I mean, these are all out-of-line kills. That ticker on that bar is going to go down. A&V is wiping. First Delaware is going to hit him from the back.
North. Behind us.
I mean, I don't know how well First Delaware is going to do. A&V turning around in an instant. And First Delaware getting wiped. Union's almost down the final push here. Wow, very close. It's kind of crazy. These guys don't even know they're by each other. Yeah, Union's going to hit final push next time they charge. Pushing up is Iron Brigade. This might push them down the final push.
Oh, we got a fucking
Yeah, if they did charge, they're kind of. They did the little old loop-de-loop. There goes Lucian going off that way. Oh, now they're moving. It's kind of funny they're going off that way. IVB now here as well. But the rest of the Union still getting up here. I mean, we just saw Bust die as these guys push forward. Confederates could try to be a hair aggressive, try to knock him down, but IVB, why is IVB going in? I guess they maybe are trying to cap, but their PA is moving in with them as well. Will IB and HD support? But let's see.
Northeast, one more. Look at them all. Look at them all.
Union's going to go down to the final push in a moment. Union's charging. They don't have everyone there. First Delaware is still back at spawn, and all those guys that died up right before First Delaware. So this is really a desperate move. Union hitting final push. They got a little over 3.5 minutes. Now 3.5 minutes. Union's taking the point as of now. Not all of CSA's in. CSA really hasn't pushed in their probing. Union still having control, but here comes Killer in the ANV. 42nd and 30th moving in from the distance as well. And point going back in favor of the Confederacy. It's kind of close. Never mind, it's not even close. Yeah, point massively in favor of the Confederates. Union tickets don't matter at this point. Union just has to knock them down to last stand. Fighting still going on. Union needs to get these out-of-line kills, but I don't think this push will be enough to knock them down. And this is going to take a while for the Union to get up here, so Confederates have a great shot at winning this game.
Well, boys, get them up soon. Get these flags up.
Actually, they might hit last stand.
Oh my god.
Great kills. I mean, these Union guys, I would just... Your tickets don't matter. Push in. Try to knock in the last stand before. Well, I mean, I guess if you charge in and die independently, it might diminish from your thing. But you got to knock them in the last stand. Because the earlier you knock in the last stand, the earlier you're going to be able to wipe them all out. And more Union, PA, Iron Brigade guys up front there. You see Bus, Lucian. They're pushing up the center. I mean, these Union guys could easily charge out and try to knock them the last stand.
I don't think I would.
1.5 minutes left. A very, very close game. The Union, after this charge, has probably got one more good charge in them. Cresting over the top of that hill. Union's now going in. They're actually going to this right side here. Great out-of-line kill. When will the CSA hit last stand? That's the billion-dollar question. Because Union's just slowly pouring in here. The longer they aren't in last, there they go. So about 50 seconds they're in last stand. So everyone that is here, once they die, they won't be able to respawn. What a tight game we're going to have. Yeah, all Union's pouring in. Union might have a chance here. Confederates still having control of the point. 30 seconds left. More Union pouring in. Union's just trying to keep their bodies on point, getting those flags up. 20 seconds. Point still in favor. CSA countercharging, trying to get them off the point, because if Union has more men on point when the clock hits 0, the game will go into overtime and CSA will lose the game. Not a lot of Union respawns left, and it looks like Confederates are going to win this game. And 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Yeah, that is game. I think the big thing is I don't know why IVB was charging in by their tiny group throughout the game. I mean, that was a big ticket drain. They just, I don't know. I really don't. But, I mean, really other than that, CSA did exactly what they needed to do. I liked what Union was doing, trying to get a flank around, but CSA just won in the end. It's really as simple as that. Well played. I'm intrigued to see the casualties here. But yeah, with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I'm not doing a post-game interview. I'm about to pass out. I'm very tired. But if you want to support the channel, go below the video, hit the join button. You can see all the perks there. Like, comment, share, subscribe for more. And yeah, we'll let this finish out, and we'll see you in the next episode. Have a good night, everybody.